Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft on the Block, and this is an exciting day. I am recording basically just because I have a new computer and I want to record. I want to test it out. So this is really just going to be a test. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell the difference, but I am running, Alex is with me, say hi Alex.
Hi.
I'm running at 30 frames a second non-stop no matter what I do, which is nice, and no matter what texture pack I have running. I can tell you that if I do this, if I increase my view distance to far 64, my frames go down drastically when I'm looking in this direction. Let's see if that happens. And it's because something that loads way out there brings my view distance down like crazy, or my frame rate down. I'll see if it hits. It's kind of, there's a red power tree that loads over there. It's about when that thing loads. I don't think it's the tree, but it's about when it loads that I start to see problems. See if it actually does it now. Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown on what we're going to do. I got sick of making rubber boots, so we're going to make some long fall boots and see how that works. That's one of the things we're going to do today. There it is. I think I can see. No? Still not there yet. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do that without further ado. So I went and got some obsidian, so we need to make 2 of them. And I just, like I said, just got sick of making rubber boots, so that's why I have these. Wait a minute. Where's the rest of it? And I've been working on the building, so I'm excited for you guys to see it and see what you think. So there's the 2 boots, and there's the long fall boots, and they actually look pretty cool, I think. Now let's see how well they work. Nothing, and I don't think they take damage, so that's really nice. Well, I'm going to leave the view distance out because I've wanted to do that anyway. A couple of things I wanted to note. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do today. This is really just testing quality and stuff like that to see how it's going to run. So one of the things, well, I'll talk about it later. But anyway, so one of the things, these pipes keep blowing up on me. And somebody let me know that blue buildup in here isn't just a glitch. It's energy buildup in the line. So when it doesn't have any place to go, it will build up, and it actually turns, I caught it a couple of times turning to red, and then I was able to switch it off, but I've had it blow up on me a couple more times. So when I just like leave this running and put some stuff in here and it gets done doing what it's doing and these things keep being powered, they'll just eventually they'll blow up, and it's the pipes themselves that blow up, nothing else. One thing that did happen though was that when these were still running, even after they were, even after they were, these pipes blew up, these things overheated to the point where they were just smoking, and I couldn't get them to go back to, I don't even know how it happened, but they wouldn't go back to normal. And so I had to break them and replace them because they were just like constantly smoke. They wouldn't even stop. So anyway, some interesting information. So there we go. This is starting to take a little bit of a frame rate hit over here, but it don't seem to be, I think I have to walk that way a little bit to get it to load, because I had to get the mine to load when I did it last time. But other than that, it's really excellent. So let's go do a little work, and I'll walk and talk. So yeah, the new computer is awesome. I used to build my own computers like exclusively, and now I basically just go try to buy them. I'm just don't have the time. I'd rather spend a little bit extra money or get something slightly less than exactly what I want. Especially for Minecraft, it's not like you have to have, I love that little tower looking structure right there. This is a cool little mountain range. Yeah, see, my frame rate's actually like 22 right now looking that direction. So whatever was out there loaded finally. And if I turn this down to 32, now I'm running, well, it's up to 30, but it'll jump. It'll be like 75 normally. Or more. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, so I'd rather just spend the time. So with Minecraft, you don't have to have like the absolute best computer that money can buy to run it pretty well. So yeah, anyway, so I got myself a computer, came home, set it up, and within minutes I was running, and I'm very happy with it. Okay, so, and I'm also like a very, I need immediate gratification, instant gratification. So this building is, some of you are going to think it's hideous. Some of you might like it. I think the verdict is going to be out until we actually get in a little bit further, but I want to show you some of the concepts and what's going on. And just kind of think about it and work on it a little bit while we're talking. So I've been using my turtle a lot. I don't know how to get him to place like, I don't know if you even can like place half slabs on top. So like place down, I think he would place a half slab on the bottom, and I wanted these on top because these are all half slabs. It turns out you can't cut these redstones with the saw. At least, yeah, I think I had a diamond saw and I couldn't cut it with that. So I just don't think it's implemented. They don't know about each other. So that's why I just had to do slabs, and it's okay. I really like the floor though, and I have easy access to this stuff. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of just leaning towards staying with the default texture pack forever now and just kind of not messing with it. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but there's too many things missing in the other texture packs still that just make it annoying for me. Like these, for instance, these are pavers, basalt pavers. So that nobody has them in the texture packs. They are actually in the Sphax texture pack now, but it's just there's too many other things missing. So wait a minute, where did my blocks go? Those blocks are missing. They were there, so I'm putting these cross beams, and I had done that already. That's weird. Huh. Who knows? I'm getting some weird issues, so recording may be a little strange. I mean, it's a new computer. It's the newest version of Fraps. It's just a little bit different, and I'm not exactly sure what to make of it, and I've placed these too. So there's at least some work that I did that didn't get saved, which is strange. So anyway, let me walk you through the idea of this. What I want is it to be kind of like a Profactory type of thing, where it's like research and development and production all in the same building. And so that's the idea of this is going to be the processing plant, which is kind of going to be the main. Sorry, Alex has got a cough. We're all sick still. It's kind of going to be the main hub of where we do business, right? I mean, we're going to do different kinds of mining and different kinds of quarrying or whatever, and then trees and whatever, and it's going to come here to get processed, to get sent on to factories that will produce the final products for the things that we need to use. And so I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what all that means, but what it means to be is that I want it to be a couple of things. So I want it to be like a research and development lab and a processing plant and a whatever, so that all of that can happen quickly. It's basically the transfer of knowledge and the feedback cycle is supposed to be enhanced in a Profactory type of setup. So, like I said, it is what it is. We'll see. But the building itself is going to be cool. So what I found something online that I really kind of liked the idea, the look of, and I kind of went with a similar look, and obviously it's not an exact replica of anything because it would be very difficult to do, but it's also just some things that I thought about. So these are panel cover strips, and I just am using those to kind of give some texture. The other thing that I really like is it's hard, for me at least, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's hard to beat the default glass texture. It just gives a very sparkly, glassy look to things. I think it's a great texture, and so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so I have some work to do, obviously, but I wanted to just get something generally in place so you guys would be able to see. So this is going to be kind of the like operations area, and there's not going to be any walls. It's just going to be a balcony, but there will be a lot of. I mean, it's not that big. I don't know what kind of scale I was going for up here, so because I just don't know what all I'll put up here, but maybe some like some scientific type stuff in computers, and this is where the management will be. So I'll build desks and shelves and stuff. And then down here is going to be the main kind of processing floor, factory floor, and obviously there'll be a wall along there and a wall along there. And it'll be a single story, although there will be little areas that like pockets, maybe something like that in other spots that will kind of, fill up the area. What I wanted it to feel like was basically a glass enclosed kind of almost fishbowl-ish thing. Hold on, Alex, I think I got a question. What's up, buddy?
After we do some work, can we dig in the grass?
Yeah, we'll dig in the grass. So
What about we just like mine in the grass?
Mine in the grass. Okay, maybe we'll do some mining then. So anyway, the turtle helped me. It cleared all this space out, and I've been able to use it for a lot of stuff. It's really handy. I got to figure out more about that. I know for a fact that I saw Good set the thing down, and programs were just ready to run, and that it would keep the fuel that was in it and all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing something wrong. I don't know if it's a setting or if it's, I don't know what it is, but I'm getting hosed on the deal. So anyway, so yeah, so this will evolve this whole thing. But yeah, again, kind of a fishbowl type thing to where it was just everybody working together. You could see outside, you could see in. The idea is that there's going to be a transparent flow of knowledge, that there's going to be transparency in the way that things are done. I mean, that's the idea of the Profactory thing. I'm not taking it too far, and it's not even really my style of thinking or whatever, but I do like the way that the buildings would come out. So you guys heard me, I think, talking about these Longfall boots rock. Yeah, and they don't take damage. I was using up a lot of rubber. Anyway, so yeah, you guys have heard me kind of ranting about, building with a certain mindset kind of helps you come up with some interesting build ideas and some interesting actual design and stuff like that comes out of it. So that's what we're doing. So let me tell you kind of what's going to happen here. Well, I might as well start right here because this is kind of where I wanted to begin anyway. So I'm going to go up here and I need to figure out what I'm going to do about the glass situation. So the roof is going to be really interesting here. And this is kind of the way I planned it, but we'll see. I don't know if it's actually going to work out. So I want to put a piece of glass right there, but then I don't think I can put one here. I can't. So I think the best thing to do will be, I'm almost going to just let it, I think I'll put one there. Wow, this is going to be interesting. I'm glad that I can just fall freely though, because it was kind of getting to be a pain. So let's take this bottom piece out. This will give us a starting point. So we're going to fill this in. And then when we get to a point like this, we're going to come like that, and then straight up. We're going to try to get it quickly back up to the height that it's supposed to be. What I was going to do is come in and then down and then back up, which I still want to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I only have 3 blocks here to do that with. So the idea would be that these would all kind of come down like, I'll see if I can show you, like this, and then across, and then back up like this, and then over. So there would be all the way around, there would be kind of this gutter like this, and it would go up and down and vary with the whole thing. Let's just play with it. We got all the time in the world. So anyway, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. We're not really 100% sure what this building's going to be, but like I said, I just wanted to, this is really more of a test process for me to see if I can record with my new setup and what kind of tweaks. I know for a fact there's some weird sound issues. And I don't know exactly why, but like if I'm watching a YouTube video, which I do all the time, I'll watch a video or, listen to a Bible study or whatever, different types of things that I'll do while I'm playing, or listen to a book. Listen to The Hobbit recently while I was playing. See, that's going to be a problem. I might have to take out pieces of this. I wonder if I should have put this on the outside. It looks better on the inside, though, from the outside. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Oh, that's because these aren't high enough, and these are all off by 1, I think. Let's see. Let's try to play with this. So what was I saying about that? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that, actually, if I kind of just have them off a little bit. And then this one could be, let's see, put one there, and then break this piece. The chances of me not having holes in my setup here is going to be slim to none. That actually doesn't need to be a piece there. And actually this doesn't either. That's why. I kind of messed this up. So anyway, yeah, so what'll happen is the audio will, like, whatever I'm watching, like a video or something, the audio will go to one speaker, like it's getting pushed over, and the priority's being given to Minecraft, which is fine, I guess, but it's weird. It's just weird the way it's happening. So like I'll be watching a video, and I thought it was something wrong with the video. Like I was watching BOO or something last night, and I thought, man, I wonder if he's got something wrong. So I looked in the comments to see if other people noticed it, and then I finally realized what was going on. I'll be watching, and all of a sudden, it'll like I'll move, and the grass sounds or whatever will make it sound all funky. We'll push the audio to the other channel. So anyway, that's just me rambling. Nothing really interesting or useful about that information. Okay, so the more interesting difficulty here, the more interesting difficulty, the more difficult part is going to be bringing these things up. And like I said, I think what I might do is just bring them straight up, like that, so they all just come right up. No matter how deep it is, they come up to that level and then immediately go back down like that. Right, so like that, and then this one would be up, 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 like that. Let's do this little spot right here, and then we'll go take a look at it. So yeah, what else do I have to tell you guys about? See, things get a little funky. A lot of materials. Yeah, so the miner is having some difficulties, it seems like, because I'm out of... If I don't walk over there when I sign in and I've been working over here, then the miner is out of... It's unloaded because it's, I think... Well, it doesn't make sense, though. Yeah, I don't think chunks are loaded. Yeah, chunks aren't loaded just based on what you can see. But so I think the miner ends up being out of my distance and is unloaded, and so nothing occurs while I'm over here. At least I'm pretty sure that's what's happening because it's not running. So I got to figure that out. I think what I was going to do is get a world anchor, like we've done with the Railcraft stuff, but I didn't have a single ender pearl, so I didn't even try that yet, actually. Okay, so wait, let's see. So this one could be bam, bam. No, something about holding shift when you're placing these blocks gets a little funky. Up, 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 bam, bam, bam. Let's see. There, 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 there. This has got to be super interesting for you guys. Ooh. Oh yeah, good. I have longfall boots. I almost got myself killed because the rubber boots will just still break and you don't know that they broke, and then they'll be gone and you can get yourself into some serious trouble, as you know. So try not to do that. I'm not going to be too picky. We'll see how bad it looks. I'm not picky about, because one of the things you can really get sucked into is trying to figure out which blocks go where. Let's see if I can make that make more sense. When you're doing this, yeah, like if they get placed on the outside of a block or the inside of a block, or, I don't know. I don't think I'm doing a good job of describing it. Because you can place a piece of glass and it's almost the same, except for it could be on this block or on this block, right? So I can place it either on this little edge or this little edge. And if you don't do it consistently, you can cause yourself issues. And I've gotten bit by that. I don't know if you guys remember the Taggart Towers. I did one whole side of the building, excuse you, on the inside and one whole side on the outside. And it was a mess because then I couldn't place things on the inside, and I had a lot of glass that I had placed. I mean, a lot. The whole base of the Taggart Tower, which was probably twice this size of this structure, was all glass. And it was huge. And I placed it with these panels or covers. I actually might have used panels in that one. But anyway, I had like this one on the outside and this wall on the inside, and everything got a little funky. But here you can see I have them both on the outside. So I think I did a good job all the way around, at least what I've done so far. And let's go take a look. If this looks decent, I might finish out a little bit. We'll mine in a little bit, buddy. Well, not too long. Okay, so that looks kind of cool. It still gives us that definition there. And I could even put, some of these panel strips or panel cover strips, paver cover strips, in there. And maybe once I get the black in there, it'll be better. It's going to be harder to do. It's going to be really tricky trying to figure out how to make that. But I actually like that. What it's going to do is it's going to give the structure will end up basically being square, on the inside, like the inner structure. Because you can see how the roof is going to be all the same size. It'll all be the same size, and it'll be pretty consistent. But it won't. But then I'll still be able to have some of this like dipping and just kind of subtle depth to it, especially from different angles. So let me do that. Let me get some of the black stuff in there and do a little bit more of this work and just kind of see how it ends up looking, and then we'll come back and we can start putting maybe some machines in here and getting this set up. But this was the part I thought I knew what I wanted it to look like, and I thought that it was going to look good, but I wasn't 100% sure, to be honest. I just didn't know what it was going to look like, and I think this helps me. I think it'll end up being good. So once it gets filled up, it'll look more like a building, but it's supposed to look very kind of fishbowlish. The black is supposed to give it more of like I don't know what the word is. It's supposed to give it more of like a wall look, even though it's glass. It maybe divert the glass. I don't know. But I feel like I can't really do too much more unless I don't know. I don't know what I could do. I'll think about that too. I feel like it's a little too much like a big glass fishbowl. It's supposed to be a little bit thicker. Like the picture I saw of the building that was built had like crisscross metal, really thin metal beams all inside the glass, which would be hard for us to do. So I thought about using hole covers. So those things right there are just hole covers, right? I thought about just using hole covers and plastering the whole thing, but then it's kind of the opposite effect. It gives it too much. It's too much like a wall. I guess I could play with that. Anyway, let me look into it and I'll be right back. And here is why we care. So if I put this piece of glass here, I can't put a cover strip right there in that corner, right? So if I want to put that cover strip, I have to put the strip there, which means the glass has to go on the outside. Same is true with this one. So it's almost like, but you can't, it's really bad because you can't do the glass without doing the strip, or you can't do either one. Like I can't do a strip right, or maybe I can, let's see. I thought I saw it do what I wanted it to do for a second. But it's hard. If you could do it, it would be really difficult. So that is a huge problem. That gets to be a pain. I'm trying to put those black pieces on there. Let's see, where is that missing pane? Yeah, see, this one was missing altogether maybe. So now, see, I have to put it on the outside. And that's really what we want. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to be more aware. I don't know how badly I messed that up. Let's take a look. Also, looks like you can't place scaffolding on this stuff, which is really strange to me, but it definitely seems to be the case. Let's see. Would that be up, over? Yeah. Up, over. Am I even close? Yeah, I think that's actually right. So yeah, that's unfortunate about the scaffolding because that stuff is super handy and I just can't get it to work. So for you that don't know scaffolding, you can place one piece on the bottom. There's a lot of things that make it handy, but you can place a piece on the bottom and then you can, left click to place it. Let's see if it works up here. You can left click, I can't even place it here. You can left click to place it and then you can right click and it will just push them up. And then you can break the bottom one and they all come tumbling down. So I tried the iron and the other and it's not working. Not working. Okay. So we're going to do a lot of this kind of detail, or I was on this building, but now I'm kind of having second thoughts. Let's see. What if we go over, up, and so then these, if they're right there, I can't put a piece across that. Which would be okay, except that I really wanted to have... I'm actually going to tear those out. I think I have to. Because I think I have to put the pieces on top. That's the only way that it'll work, because it's going to have to look like a support. You don't want to have things just hanging. That's why I put these in. Well, they'll look cool, but you just don't want to have things hanging in the air. So the idea here would be that probably every other one, if the pattern holds, should have one of these. See, and these are on the outside, which causes me issue. So we're exactly what I was afraid of happening is what's happening. Got to be aware of where you want blocks to be placed against this. It wouldn't be a big deal if we weren't going to put things on top. But there we go. So let's see. Now in theory, I should be able to link these in somehow. Like up through that bottom piece, which I'm going to have to do. This one is okay. That one's kind of complete. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. So anyway, let me continue on. But yeah, I just figured out that I would show you that because I figured out one of the reasons I'm going to need that. So yeah, this is going to provide basically a little walkway. We'll have an access area up here, and then you can get up to the roof, and we'll have solar panels and whatever. But this is going to be a lot of work. I just don't even know if it's worth the work. It probably is going to be one of those projects that doesn't get finished right away. It'll get framed in, and I'll start using it, and then it'll be worked on as we go. Because I really want it to look good from one side, but man, it's a lot of work. So anyway, it is funner, though, to build with 100 frames a second. Not to rub it in or anything. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, the next time I talk about building a structure like this, talked me out of it. This is a lot of work, but it's actually coming along. I think it's going to look excellent. So yeah, so what I did was I kind of just got myself a pattern of where I need things to be, inside, outside type things, and then I think I've got a strategy for this. So I'm going to build the walkway all the way around, and since I have the front walls, I think the other walls, this is the only thing that's going to be really fancy, and I've already done most of the work here anyway. Hopefully I did it right. We might have to break some stuff, but good news about these panels and covers and stuff is that you get them back. It's not like regular glass. So anyway, yeah, I mean, when I look that direction, well, I'm not doing okay now, but when the world loads in, if I walk over there, like to the mine, and then come back and that part of the world is still loaded, I get horrible frame rates. If I'm here, and even if I have it out to 64, it's fine. So whatever is over there plus 32, whatever, or 64, is a problem. So we might trek over there and just see if we can figure out what it is. Something crazy going on. I don't know. I'd be interested to find out. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to make the little walkway that will give me kind of a baseline for everything to come into. And then the regular ceiling is just going to go straight across, and that'll be easy, relatively easy for me to put the pattern on. This has been fine once I've figured it out, what I wanted to do. I am going to do a little bit of kind of additional stuff on some of these. Like here, I'll probably just go around the edge like that. Whoops. Shift clicking apparently like changes direction on. I think I need to learn how to really use that. But anyway, so I'll be doing a couple of extra little, pieces here and there to kind of fill in the places where it's not getting anything. Like right here, this would oops. I need to do. Let's see if I can do hover mode. There we go. Where was I at? Yeah, right here. This piece potentially right there. This is impossible. Let's see, what if I get right under here? Right there. And then, oh, that's interesting. So that means, and when you're shifted flying, you get the underwater. So that means this piece is in the wrong place. That means I need to put it on the inside, and then I should be able to connect these like so. There we go. So anyway, I'm going to do some stuff like that to kind of connect the little pieces in areas. I don't want to get too crazy with that because it'll start to look a little funky. It needs to keep the pattern going kind of. Like even that's a little off, but I think it's okay. So anyway, I think we're probably, there we go, probably about good with this video. I think I'm close to 30 minutes. What I might do is just take a couple more minutes, well, another hour or so, and try to get just the glass parts in for at least this side and front, so you guys can kind of just get an idea of what it's going to look like standing over there. So maybe for that side and this side. and then and go from there. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I think that's going to about do it for this episode, but I wanted to just come back and show you what I've done. This, my biggest concern is that it's the details being lost. So originally it was going to be, the ceiling was going to be at the height of the different piece. Like, so this, that's why I made it so this swoops down here, right? So it goes down and then it comes back up. I don't even know if on the video you're going to be able to tell that that happens, that it goes, you know, down and back up. And originally the what's the word I'm looking for? The profile of the building was going to have that as a part of it. So it would actually, the roof would be lower there as well. But it chews up so much space to do that. So I'm not sure what I can do to really like, what I was thinking about doing, let's just do this real quick, just for fun. I was thinking about like outlining the profile of the building, like this outside edge on the top. Ooh, I can't do it because of that. So it'd have to be, oh, that would be actually fine. Like this, let's see. Will this work? Yeah, like that, perfect. Like basically just outlining that whole outside edge with this. That would actually be ideal because of the way I ended up having to do this. Let's just see if, step back for a second, see if that gives it any definition. I could actually do that in a different color, maybe even like a white or a wool color, possibly. So this is obviously just on the outside, so it'll give it a little bit different definition than the interior, but it might match. Let's just finish this little piece here. I figure you guys have seen enough today that you deserve, this is a lame enough video, you deserve to see something, whether or not this works or not. Not that it's that exciting, but if it works, it might be. So this might actually do exactly what I want, and at least, if it doesn't, it will, see, it kind of gets lost with the rest of it. Yeah, it doesn't really give the definition. So what I need to do is try like a different color there, maybe a white, or I could do a wool color. I mean, it's cool, but it's going to get lost. I'm not sure what I could do. I could do a wood. I could do, I mean, something different, contrasty. I think that's the idea, though. I think that would actually help. That'll give that definition to the shape of it. It'll be what I meant it to look like, but then also allow it to be kind of the box and get the most interior space out of it. So, because I think we're going to need it. I think ultimately we're going to need a lot of space in there. But anyway, I think that's it. I'll figure something out and get back to you guys next time. We'll hopefully have this thing at least done. I don't know if I'll have all of the trim up, but I'll have the walls and stuff up and start to put everything in. And then we'll go from there. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Tell your friends. Follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB. Everybody says hi. I'm being called, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys next time. Leave comments. Bye. Yes.